It's good, man. Dreamed about this as a kid. Can't beat it. Thursday night, I was here probably, I think I went to a game in high school. That's probably the last time I was here. See, I was sitting right up there. 4:30 probably right there. And I could never imagine myself playing on this stage, so it's just awesome to be here. It's something I dreamed of my whole life, so it's just a dream come true, really.
In life, football gives us some of our best memories. For the Buccaneers, tonight is one to forget.
For Tampa Bay, they really haven't played with all their weapons, and they're certainly not playing with them all tonight.
Got to dominate these boys, 50.
Sir.
Every play, man. Every play.
This is going to be a tight affair, and I don't expect a lot of points in this ballgame tonight.
Bring it in tight. Hey, let's be great today. Hold one down accountable. You gotta seize this moment, dog.
Here's protection for Brady. Goes up top. That play's not there, and now a flag is thrown.
Another flag's out there.
Flag down again.
I don't like the call at all. I think it's terrible.
Bulls end zone. What a catch! Brady is taken down. Big pressure. Down goes Brady. Brady is going to be sacked.
Oh, that was an ugly possession. Brady thinks so too, and he's letting them know.
Extra men on the rush here. Montgomery looking for somewhere to go and brought down from behind by Devin White. Now Vita Vea is injured. So vital to what Todd Bowles is doing on defense. Santos got it. Now the attention goes to the other sideline, and number 12, who's got a minute 13.
He's been in this situation before, but not with this team.
Go play your ass off. Let's go. Cut it loose.
Third down and 5. Pass is off the hands of Gronkowski. Bucs playing without Godwin, without Watson. 4th down and 5. Brady. Pass is broken up. Incomplete. And the Chicago Bears are going to take over. If Brady's still standing out there, there may be some confusion out on the field. He lost track of the downs.
Doubt is really a two-way street. You could have everyone else on the outside saying, oh, you can do it, and you don't believe it, that's the problem. You got to figure out when you have self-doubt how to overcome that. And the only way to do that is to practice the trust. It's not just about a belief. It's actually about work.
Remember, that's what we're sold on with Brady going to Tampa Bay, the experience, the football IQ. He's not athletic, but he can still, when the game's on the line, he's going to win those games. But I don't think there's any need to panic right now in Tampa. They're getting used to one another. Shorthanded, had injuries last night.
When we brought him in, when you have a quarterback who's been there and done it, you know that there's going to be those times and he's going to be able to handle them. But when you've got a veteran guy that's been there and done it, he's not going to fold up. He's going to just continue to work hard. And then everybody around him follows him. He's the Pied Piper.
No matter if you were a fan or not, everyone, in my generation, we grew up watching Tom and not just watching him play, like he just dominating.
Well, nothing really seems to faze Tom, really. Like when he makes a bad play, it's the same. When he makes a good play, it's the same. He's very even keel.
He's got the mindset and approach that wants to make other players around him better, even as he works through things that may be challenging. I think that ultimately it's inspiring for other people.
You're just not going to figure it out in 2 weeks or 4 weeks. This is a process, and the teams that are the best teams are the ones that have been together the longest. That's a huge, important part of, consistency, dependability, and trust is being together and doing it under pressure.
There's only one man on the roster who's lived through the same pressures as Tom Brady. And after a lack of production through the first 4 weeks of the season, the world begins to wonder, What happened to Rob Gronkowski?
He's much better shape. He's lost a lot of weight. He's going to be a lot more dynamic. Are we seeing that?
You know, he took a lot of time off from football, and I think he wanted to prove to everybody that he could come out and be the Gronk that everyone knows him to be. He's got such a positive, energy about him that whenever he walks into a situation, he always wants to make it lighter.
Hey, Rob, I know it's a long season, but did you expect to be a bigger part of the passing game at this point?
I'm a blocking tight end, I came here to block, baby.
He takes football very, very seriously, and I think that's the key. If it's wrong, he's going to get it corrected. He's going to meet extra. He puts in all the extra time that a great player does.
When your back's against the wall, there's nobody you'd rather have out there with you than Gronk.
If the old Gronk is still around, now would be a great time to see him. The undefeated Packers are in town. Here's some Tampa Bay sports trivia. When the Buccaneers became an expansion franchise in 1976, the NFL placed them in the AFC West Division. A year later, they swapped conferences with Seattle and were moved to the NFC Central. The Buccaneers became instant rivals with Lions, Vikings, Bears, and Packers.
Let's go take all of it. Let's go do what we do. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3, dominate.
The two teams have faced off 55 times, and the Battle of the Bays has seen plenty of punches along the way.
Look at Stafford still talking there to Favre. Favre wants to go after Staff. Hold him back.
Including the longest play in Buccaneers history.
And Favre has the pass picked off. And Sheldon Quarles. Quarles stays on his feet. He could go all the way, and he will.
Here's a great moment. Q picked Favre on the 2. 98-yarder. Game winner. Q.
Really? No way.
Great one. And it's still the longest play in Buccaneer history, right?
History is certainly on the field today, and it begins with the quarterbacks.
When we had a chance to get ready for this game and talk to Aaron Rodgers a couple of days ago, I can't remember the last time I heard him this content, this happy in the system, and why not? He hasn't thrown an interception. His team is 4-0.
Guy's a stud. He's an incredible player, has been for a long time. I wish I had the skill level that he has at doing a lot of things he can do, but his ability to move, throw the ball on the run, aware of his surroundings, got great vision, just a tremendous player.
Tom Brady says he's going through now what Aaron Rodgers went through last year, learning a new offense and trying to put together a winning formula. He said they can't be running around chasing after Green Bay, who's scoring points nonstop. Also, you guys know this, they have to get rid of those costly penalties, margin of error much less.
When you're finna play a great Hall of Fame caliber quarterback, you just don't want to let him beat you, and it's just like a different vibe.
We still had a bad taste in our mouth, and it was an NFC opponent who had a lot of hype coming into the game, so we just wanted to go out there and just try to prove a point that the week before was a fluke.
Y'all know what 12 gonna do, but he don't know what we gonna do. Turn up on it. Let's go, man.
Wow, we've got an opportunity to go and play and set the tone against a team that's been super hot. Everybody's voting for them to come into our stadium and beat us, and again, we need to protect our home.
When I watch you and Ndamukong Suh play each other, it reminds me of the old throwback days when Brett Favre would be jawing back and forth with Warren Sapp. Is it a similar situation now?
It hasn't been cordial over the years between me and Suh. We've had some battles over the years.
With me and Aaron Rodgers, it's definitely been a testy relationship, in part a lot early on in my career due to myself, which I have no problem taking credit for.
He's been one of the most dominant 3 techniques in the game. He's also played his own way. It's been his style that he's played since he got in the league, and that leads to some interesting conversations throughout the years.
When you want to talk trash to me and have something to say to me, I usually have the notion of taking it to a different level.
Well, the numbers are outstanding through the first 4 games. The quarterback rating is his best through 4 games.
Rodgers going to want a touchdown here. I'm guessing play action.
steady hands, and it is a touchdown for Aaron Jones.
We started out pretty slow, and then as things started to kind of dial in and understand what they wanted to do against us on the offensive side of the ball, we started to get after them.
We was down 10-0, and they had the ball, and a play had to be made.
Pass is picked, intercepted back the other way, touchdown Tampa Bay. Intercepted by Jamel Dean.
Jamel Dean makes the biggest play of the year, I think, in the pick six. It changed everything in that game.
Dean definitely lit the fire for us, and after that we just kept rolling.
You could feel it in the building, how the momentum just switched just like that. And then the next series, we got another pick.
Few exceptions, the Packers have taken the play clock down to about 1. Here's one broken up, another pick. Deflected, and back is Mike Edwards just into the ball game, and he is down at the 2. And Mike Edwards, who took over for the injured Antoine Winfield Jr. on that play, gets the pick, his second of the year.
Hey, Mike, you like that? I told you that. You like that, man.
3rd down and 6 now.
If they hold them to 3 points, that's a great job. If they give up a touchdown, that's a whole different feel going in at halftime.
Brady lofts it. Gronkowski. He's got it for the touchdown.
But when you're at that level, thinking in your head, man, I'm about to blow by this guy, I'm feeling it big time, that's an unbelievable feeling.
I knew as soon as the ball was snapped where the ball was going. He's got that size and stature that if it's near him, he's going to catch it and bring it down and drag him in the end zone.
I was in. Hey, right to the pylon, baby.
This game doesn't have to be close. They don't need to come down here and be given anything. So make them earn every little inch, and that's what we did. We made them earn every single piece.
21 seconds left, no timeouts. And now sacked again as he's shoved down by Ndamukong Suh. And he gets up screaming at Rodgers.
Whenever I go against Green Bay, I want to just go and destroy them as much as I can. It's always exciting to have a quarterback of that caliber feel your presence and know directly that he kind of can't do anything about it.
I saw us hit Aaron a few times early, and those take a toll on a quarterback over the course of the day, because then you start thinking, man, I don't have time to look down the field. I got to just get the ball out of my hand.
Again, play clock at 1. And Rodgers is set. And now sacked again. David was back there with JPP.
Come on, boys. Light way to go, Vontae. A lot of playing, huh?
And down he goes. Aaron Rodgers gets sacked again. Devin White. This defense, they're not pulling anybody out of the ball game.
I can't say enough for the job that Todd Bowles has done. It's really been something.
The defense rules the day, and the offense gets back on track. After falling behind 10-0, the offense scores 38 unanswered. And a welcome change from last week, 0 penalties. Still, both teams know they haven't seen the last of each other.
Good job, buddy. You okay? You feeling, man? I'm all right. Yeah. You up a little bit? Yeah. Good job, man.
All right. You too.
Good luck, man. You guys got a good team.
Yeah, you too. See you, baby.
Just to show out like that against a team like that was a huge boost for us as a defense.
I finally got my first pick six. It's an exciting feeling. I never scored a pick six before. We came, we saw, we conquered. We told y'all exactly what we was gonna do when we did it. How about those Buccaneers? We're gonna have to raise the flag now. We are coming, we are grinding, and we won it. We won it. We out here in Tampa. Yes, sir, we in here. We in here, y'all. Knock them off real quick.
They're definitely a football team that we feel like we will have to play again. Hopefully we be able to.
Man, We trying to get back to that because, I mean, it just don't happen every day, but we want to be as dominant as that every game. At least that's what we strive to be. So if we ever get back to that, the world ain't going to be ready.
Hey, where you at? Oh, yeah.
A dominant performance against the Packers gives new life to Tampa Bay. You can feel it from downtown all the way to Zoo Tampa.
It has definitely been an uptick in people hanging around the habitat. I mean, just this morning, we had people sitting up there and waiting. They are very aware, so it's great seeing that community kind of back up the fact that we're trying to tie it to our local football team, and we're seeing such a positive response.
It is an Indian rhino, an Indian rhino calf to be exact. And for his parents, Jamie and Johnny, his arrival is a long time coming.
We did an introduction process with our 2 adult rhinos, Jamie and Johnny. He finally figured out how breeding worked. He had never been with a female before, and he had been trying for years with no success. Finally, they figured it out, and that one shot was really all it took, and the baby was on the way.
Look, hello. Say hello. Hello. Oh, and the little baby one.
But what do you name a baby rhino in Tampa Bay?
His name is Gronk, huh? It is. Wow. How many pounds?
So right now he's around 350 pounds.
Oh my God.
We wanted to name him Gronk in large part of what Gronk has brought to our city. It's just been a lot of fun watching them play, and so what's a better name for a baby, rambunctious little rhino than Gronk?
Hello, baby Gronk. It's very nice to meet you. It is Rob Gronkowski here from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I just want to say it is an honor to have you named after me.
I was like, a rhino, and a rhino, I was like, that's pretty cool, because I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool, and a rhino is kind of like one of the closest things to a dinosaur, so I was sitting there like, man, that is cool.
I have heard that you are super fast, big, strong, good looking, very nice skin, very cuddleful, which means you like to cuddle. People love to cuddle you.
To know that the guy himself is that excited about having a baby rhino named after him, and seemingly is really excited that he's found his new inspiration again down here in Tampa Bay is just little baby Gronk. It's not just a name. Like, Rob Gronkowski is excited about the fact that he's tied to this community now.
Gronk is quite a name to live up to. And if anyone on the Buccaneers roster knows about the pressures of being a legacy, it's their rookie defender, Antoine Winfield Jr.
Hey, Antoine.
Hey, Sean.
You still think you can beat me in Madden?
Yeah, I think I 21 you, no cap.
Don't ever say that. You're so disrespectful. I was 21 zip you.
That's false. That's very false.
You know who I beat you with on Madden? Who? The Bucs.
I'm my own identity. I'm Antoine Winfield Jr. A lot of people call me Antoine Winfield. I'm like, no, that's my dad's name. I watched my dad play in the league for 14 years, and I knew at a young age this is what I wanted to do in my life.
The Bucs rookie patrols defensive backfields just like his dad, but he's already making a name for himself.
Driscoll under pressure, rolling. He's going to be sacked to the backfield. We said Antoine Winfield, and the rookie chased him down.
His dad was a corner, tough as nails, small by stature, but he would knock the crap out of you. And Antoine is a true safety. He can play in the box. He can play nickel. He can play dime.
Came out there, played with some energy, made some plays, came out with a big win.
He's always been like an extra set of eyes. We watch film together. I call him after every game. We talk it out all the time about like how I did and things I need to do better.
He'll throw. End zone for the win! And it's intercepted! And Minnesota wins it! Winfield!
He's a ball hawk. He was always around the ball in college. Great tackler. We had a couple other players that we were really interested in the draft, but when he was there, to me, it was a no-brainer.
10 practices. That's all it took for Bruce Arians to know that he was looking at his new free safety. Antoine's held his own through 5 games, but it hasn't come without a price.
My shoulder had popped out and popped back into place like during the Green Bay game. And so I was hurting throughout that whole week of practice, and then my shoulders hurt, then my groin started hurting. I felt like everything was just hurting at that point.
He has 2 sacks and a forced fumble this season, but no picks.
And I kept telling myself that this is probably the game that I'm gonna get an interception or something just because like I'm hurting, I don't know. It was just something I was telling myself that to kind of push me through it.
The rookie chooses an interesting time to call his shot. The Bucs face a Raiders team, fresh off a win against the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Las Vegas, we on our way. You know, I feel lucky, so I'm betting on the Bucs.
When Buccaneers fans think about the Raiders, it's easy to be reminded of Tampa Bay's win in Super Bowl 37. But it's what happened the season before, on a snowy night in Foxborough, Massachusetts, that would change the future of the league and the Buccaneers for the next 2 decades and beyond.
You just think of the old-time franchises, the organizations that have been a part of the league forever and have had a lot of success. It was like that for me when I played them in 2001, and I was playing Jerry Rice and Tim Brown in the Snow Bowl.
First down from the 42.
Gruden was on the other side, and my old teammate Charles Woodson, he comes on a blitz, and I miss him.
Blitz. Lost the football. It's on the ground, covered by the Raiders.
They think they got the strip sack, and it ends up being an incomplete pass, and we end up winning that game.
So the legacy of Tom Brady began, and John Gruden would go on to coach the Buccaneers to a Super Bowl victory the following season. Today, the Bucs and the Raiders face off in Vegas for the first time ever. But as much as times change,
you know, here we are 20 seasons later and still competing against the Raiders, still competing against Gruden on the other sideline.
Let's start fast, y'all boys. Let's start fast.
the goal of the defense is simple, but Antoine Winfield learns that stopping a top 10 offense is easier said than done.
Las Vegas will set up, and here is Derek Carr. Lofting out there, what a reach by Aguilar for a touchdown! Nelson Aguilar, his team-leading fourth grab for a score this year, and the Raiders are on the board first. Trying to cash in. Sneak from Brady, and he'll power it home for the touchdown. He gets his second of the year, and the Bucs answer back.
Run away, baby. Good answer, boys.
Tom Brady and the Bucs offense are shot out of a cannon in the first half, and Gronk is the main target yet again.
Red zone chance, looking for Gronk, and he's got it for a touchdown. Back-to-back weeks, Rob Gronkowski finding the end zone, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Tom, I looked at you like, this guy's playing too close to me. You come to me, Doc.
That's a dime to the outside where only your tight end can go get it.
Have a seat. No. Have a seat, Gronk. You earned it, buddy. It's my kid. He's inspiring me, the Rhino. Hey, 3 and out. 3 and out. 3 and out.
Oh, Pressure and a sack for Devin White. Just maneuvered around Josh Jacobs with no issue. Second sack in as many weeks.
Relax, hustle right there. Let's go get one right now.
This would be huge for the Raiders to get a stop. Brady, deep shot to the end zone for Miller, and it is caught for a touchdown.
Look at that ball. Look how pretty. That's Tom Brady right there. Hold on.
Got it too high. The shoulders man alive. Ready to go, spurt.
Brady explodes for 369 yards and 4 touchdowns, all in a day's work.
Brady looking for Godwin. Hold in for the touchdown.
You know the vibes. Easy, baby. Let's get it. You call TB on in the Bucs. Ain't nothing but a toe drag. You feel me?
Well, Chris Godwin just adjusting his route, right? He's right here, and he sees Brady start to take off, and so he just adjusts with Brady. He sees it right, he sits down and goes, okay, you're going to keep running? I'll run with you. Brady, oh, look at that. Look at the footwork down there, right?
Quiet as kept. Y'all quiet back there in the secondary. I ain't
Get it.
touching the ball now.
I'm about to touch one right here for you.
All right, bet.
Now Derek Carr, we mentioned him. This is start number 100 for Carr.
Hey, let's switch. Zone it. Hey.
Big drive for Carr and the Raiders. And it's off the hands of Aguilar and taken away by Antoine Winfield. First career interception for the outstanding rookie.
Let's go!
First one. I honestly don't know a better feeling. You just think about like the work that you put in to play the game all the time, that you studied, practice. Finally, I made that play. Like I worked on that play for so long. You know how I dropped the last time doing like this and I ain't looking in. So at practice, after practice, I was catching some balls. He was like, come here. And so I got it on my knees and I was literally catching them like that.
I'm just proud of him. You know, the way he came in, the way he worked. I think Twan deserves to be Defensive Rookie of the Year, man. The guy is playing on a great defense that has a lot of other great players on there, and he's also standing out.
The rookie bets on himself and hits big. And with luck like this, the Bucs aim to stack more wins.
That's how you come out west and take one. Take one. We like that, man.
Yeah,
hey, we like that, bro. Hey, Bucs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bucs.
The last time the Buccaneers played in primetime, it was supposed to be a coming out party. Instead, it was a nightmare. Against the Giants, they get a chance to redeem themselves on Monday Night Football. It's Halloween week. The Bucs may not have a Michael Myers or a Freddy Krueger, but they do have a Jason.
Coming for their necks, man. They know that. And Jason Pierre-Paul going to Monday Night Football and going to destroy the Giants. That's what I want to do.
By now, the story of Jason Pierre-Paul's trade from New York to Tampa Bay is a classic. But bygones are not bygones with him.
It's just the fact that I know that I wasn't washed up or finished up. So this Sunday I have to show them, you know? It's my old team. And we got to show them the new Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The last time they played, the old Bucs suffered a crushing defeat.
34-yard attempt for the win. That Gage kick is no good.
Look, man, look. You can't go to somebody else's hood without your homies. Nah, man, listen, you can't do that, man. That's not safe. Woo! You gotta have your whole crew before you go to somebody else's hood. Every one of them? The whole crew with you. Get that right, grow.
That's right. That is right.
Last season, the Bucs were reminded that there's no such thing as a sure thing. The Giants are in last place in the NFC East. which means tonight has all the makings of a trap game, and the Bucs will have to keep their heads on a swivel.
Watch out, Scotty! Oh! Oh! Damn! Out of nowhere! Hey,
But beneath a full moon, things go sideways early in New Jersey.
Second down and 8. Brady underneath. That was deflected at the line. That ball comes out. The Giants have it. Jones looking for Dion Lewis, and he hung on to it. Touchdown. Let's pick up nicely, and then Brady's going to be swallowed up. Leonard Williams got to Tom Brady. Giants right back to the line of scrimmage, and Wayne Gallman into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
I did not hear you guys identify the possibility of the Giants having a 14-3 lead at any point in this game.
Hey, man, you give them credit. And I tell you right now, it's got Tom a little bit discombobulated. And then on the offensive side of the football, they've just been more physical than Todd Bowles' defense.
The defense is caught off guard, and the offense needs a shot of life.
Tackle, baby. Tackle. Good tackle, bro.
Goal to go means touchdowns for Brady and Tampa Bay. Perfect in that department of the season. First and goal from the 3. Tipped, and Gronk still catches it.
Touchdown, baby.
He had possession long enough. Brady to Gronk. Stop me if you've heard that one before.
You ready to jump on that?
I was so ready.
Perfect. That was a great catch, bro.
That's why I was so thrown off with it. I was ready to jump.
Yeah.
Good. And then all of a sudden it was tipped, and I was like...
Hey, come on, man. That's all I have, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Ball come our way, we make it.
Good protection, now it breaks down. Jones has it run all night, and it's picked off. Intercepted, Sean Murphy bunting. And just when things are going good for New York, it's the turnover again. First down and goal. Brady throwing for Evans, and his touchdown.
Tom said, hey, run a fade, Mike. Tyler said, be that dude, man. I said, all right. I said, I got you.
No player in the NFL has been targeted in the end zone more than Mike Evans over his career.
Better late than never. After Mike Evans' touchdown, the defense locks in, and Jason Pierre-Paul makes his mark.
Still all out in front of him. Again, Jones has not run yet tonight, and Jason Pierre-Paul makes sure he doesn't get there on this particular play.
This guy has played 100% all out all night long, and every play that he makes it with a point of emphasis, which is to say I'm still a pretty darn good player.
With the Bucs up late, Ryan Suckup has a chance to increase that lead. He's made all 3 of his field goals this evening.
Here's Suckup, 38-yard field goal attempt. Trying to make it an 8-point game. Everything looks good on that operation.
Hey, Ryan, good boy. Hey, follow me back on Instagram. Hey, follow me back on Instagram. Oh, you call me? I'm just checking.
Suckup finishes the game as the team's leading scorer with 13 points. The Bucs need every single one of them, as the Giants have one final drive to tie the game.
So if you're Jason Garrett, right before Daniel Jones comes out, and he's got a very calming voice, he says, listen, kid, forget everything else that's happened tonight. You got a chance right now.
2nd and 10 from the 19. Jones for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Golden Tate holds it in. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
One play to prevent overtime and send the Buccaneers back to Florida with a win.
Here we go to tie the game. Jones throwing for it, and it is knocked away. Dion Lewis and Antoine Winfield contact. There's a flag in the end zone. Did Winfield
close. That is close. It's like a fraction of a second. I mean, he was screaming out of the middle of the field to try and get out there on that, what basically amounts to a natural type of pick route. But man,
there is no foul.
That was just too close. It was just too bang bang.
Go. Play, man.
That's why I'm leaving. That's why I keep my guard up every time you see me.
I've been watching you coach another kid with Dad. I'm just telling you, it's
Great job, kid.
God damn, man.
Way to go. Way to go. Way to grind it out. That's what it took.
We still got a lot of work to do, but we pulled it off, and we got the dub. So that's all that matters, baby.
It's gotta take a lot of heart for you to beat us, so stop wasting your time.
Halfway through a football season that some thought may never happen, the Buccaneers sit at 6-2 for just the third time in team history, but not without a cost. Injuries across the offense lead Bruce Arians and Jason Light to a crossroads.
Hey, Antonio, welcome to Tampa. How much credit should Tom Brady get for you being here right now?